Hello, dear Leo. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Okay, this is your extended reading for the year 2020. I have got the preview reading up. Did that a couple of months ago. So for those of you that have not watched that first reading, where I've laid down all these cards, please do so. I will have the link in the description box below. Also, at the end of the video on the screen, I will have the playlist for all the signs, the preview videos. Okay, so these are the cards that I've laid down for each month. We start off in January here. January, February, March, all the way around to December. So we're doing this month by month. And I'm also adding the astrology. Okay, so we know in which area what's going on. So we start with Aries here, and we go Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, all the way up to Pisces, okay, which is the 12th house. So we've got house 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth until the 12th house here. Okay, it may get a little confusing, but I do go into different layers, more information. Of course, it is a general reading, so not everything will resonate. For those of you that are not familiar with the astrology houses, this is a good chance for you to learn about which house is what and what is going on in each area of life. The general energy is, of course, here with the Tower and the Four of Swords. I usually would take one card for each for the year, but because we have the Tower here, which is a sudden shift, an abrupt change, an epiphany, I did take the Four of Swords, so we know what that's all about. I have explained this reading in the preview for Leo. Okay, now, just wanting to add that, looking at what's going on here in January. And of course, this is January, but it's also the house of Capricorn, which is the 10th house. This talks about work, your social standing, what you're striving for. And there is a lot going on in this area of life on a collective scale and, of course, on a personal scale. We have Pluto, Saturn, Jupiter, the south node of the moon, and we've also got Mars transiting all in the house of Capricorn. Now, there is a lot of karma in this house here. We've got the south node of the moon, which is all about karma. Saturn, all about karma. Pluto. So the south node of the moon is there right opposite in the house of Cancer, is the north node of the moon. And that the north node of the moon is where we are heading towards in this lifetime. The south node of the moon is what is very familiar to us. It's a place of where we're coming from a previous life, from our childhood. And so that's very familiar, this area. Here is something very new. Now, Cancer is the house of home, family, security, extended family, as well as your heritage. Anything to do with your security and home. So with the axis Capricorn and Cancer, the nodes are very fated, and therefore we are being affected at the house of home and work. So these two areas are very interchangeable right now, and we know that the nodes move, they change sign every 18 months. So roughly in mid-year, they will be changing into, the north node will move into the house of Gemini, and the south node will move into the house of Sagittarius. Okay, so that's where the changes will be happening. Now, we are in the month of February right now when I'm doing this reading, and we've got Mercury retrograding in the month of February, but it is also Mercury is retrograding. It's touching on the house of Pisces, as well as it's going to be retrograding all the way back to the house of Aquarius. And that is, of course, in the area here. This is where Pisces is. Mercury retrograding in the house of Pisces can be very confusing. Pisces on its own is very, it's a very unclear area. It is ruled by Neptune, and therefore Neptune can make things very foggy. So it is retrograding back into the house of Aquarius here, and it will start moving direct, obviously, towards the end of March, which will be here. And it's funny that we've got the Hanging Man here, which is also the card of Pisces in the time of March. Now, I hope you're still with me. Let's take some more cards. We're looking at, of course, the month of January. We've got the Five of Cups there. I've already explained that in the preview video. We know that the Five of Cups can mean, an imbalance. Fives are always an imbalance, obviously in the time of January. And this could be around anything to do with the house of Capricorn. So work, your status, the elder is Capricorn. So you are mourning something to do with your past, something around, anything to do with the father, anything to do with your career. You are looking at the glass half empty rather than half full, because we've got the Two of Cups here. So this is you focusing on the past in January. Let's take another card. And let's see what else we've got. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which the Wheel of Fortune is the card of Jupiter. And Jupiter expands. And it's funny that Jupiter is transiting Capricorn. Jupiter is that silver lining in the difficult times of what is happening here with Saturn and Pluto. Of course, the Wheel of Fortune is some sort of an ending. It is a 10. And Jupiter is that silver lining, in the darkness of the Saturnian energies there. Wheel of Fortune, this card also speaks of foreign places, people, higher education, and philosophy. So I would say that this is some sort of a growth spurt coming out of difficulty. There is, again, luck coming through for you in the month of January. We did have a full moon lunar eclipse in the month of January, on the 10th actually, and that was happening in the sign of Cancer. So you are affected positively in the month of January, maybe from that. Now in the month of February, we've got the Queen of Cups. This is where Mercury started to retrograde in the month of February. Queen of Cups could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Queen of Cups is someone that's very intuitive. She's very open-hearted, very ready to share her emotions with others. Now, this is the house of Sag. So some of you may be dealing with a water sign. Could be someone that's at a distance to you. Okay, let's take the next card. And it's funny that with Mercury retrograde, we could have people coming back from past situations. Whether it's people or a situation, that's what Mercury retrograde is about. It's turning inwards. Its energy is obviously more potent. Now, Mercury retrograding, as I said, in the sign of Pisces, could it be a Piscean person that is coming back into your life? Doesn't matter what kind of a relationship, any relationships, any situations from the past do come through. And we've got the Lovers, and the Lovers is Gemini. It is also a head over heart decision. Some of you are trying seriously and intuitively and trying to make a decision. Now the Queen of Cups is the Queen of Hearts. So this could be a battle between mind and heart with the Lovers. We know the Lovers is a divine union. It could mean any sort of a relationship, of course, but it does, it says the word love. So any loving relationships doesn't have to be romantic. Now, also, Gemini is ruled by Mercury. And also, not only is Gemini ruled by Mercury, but Gemini is all about communication. So that's what Mercury is all about. Gemini is also the house of collaboration, working within a small group. And it's got to do with technology. Now, with Mercury retrograde, things, gadgets, anything to do with technology tend to break down. Sometimes they can even fix with a Mercury retrograde. Let's take the next month. There is a big decision that is being made in the month of February. Let's take the Hanging Man. The month of March, we know that the Hanging Man is Piscean. And again, with Mercury in the house of Pisces, Mercury is trying to make logic where there is no logic. We know that the house of Pisces can be madness. This is also the area of Scorpio, and Scorpio is very deep, can be anything to do with the occult, with magic. We've got Pisces, which is magic. Scorpio is the occult, things that are beneath the surface, things that are unknown, but it's going deep. Now, with the Hanging Man, someone is trying to find the enlightenment. This is strong connection to the divine, but it's also a sacrifice that may be asked from you in the month of March. Let's take another card. And we've got Temperance again. This is Sagittarius energy. Now, some of you may be dealing with someone who could be on the cusp, let's say with Sagittarius and Scorpio. They may also have strong Pisces in their chart. Gemini is also here. Temperance is asking for patience. The Hanging Man is also very patient here. Temperance is saying that something is being worked out on your behalf and that you need to trust, because Sagittarius is all about faith. It's all about the divine. You know, Sag is also spirit. So a very spiritual month for you, the month of March. Know that something is divinely guiding you here, and you need to believe and trust that whatever you are sacrificing will be rewarded. The Archangel Michael is here. Okay, let's go on to the month of April and the area of partnership. This is the house of Libra. Libra is other people. Now, we've got the Page of Cups, which is also Piscean. There is an offer here of love coming through unexpectedly. Could also be an apology. Now, pages are messengers. This could also be an adolescent child that is offering you something that's going to make you very happy. So some sort of a successful offer coming through others, could be other people. This could also be an offer for finding balance where love is concerned, where partnerships of any sort are concerned. Let's take another card. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords can be a card of worry, a card of feeling, you know, that you are glued to a situation, not being able to move freely, not having the freedom maybe to accept an offer, dear Leo, for whatever reason. And this could be any sort of obligations, but this is a perception that there is something that you can't see. There's worry around this card here. And, you know, with the Page of Cups, this could be a worrisome energy that's coming through from March. But what you don't know is that there is an offer or an apology coming through. Someone may be wanting to apologize to you, but there are some details that are missing here. As you can see, she is blindfolded here. So we do have air energy here as well. And this is all about logic, perception, even communication. Let's take the next month, which is the month of May. Now, this is the area of Virgo, your daily routine. We know that Virgo is all about health. It's about work. It's about those details. Now, Virgo can be quite discriminative sometimes, but Virgo is very slow, very grounded, very strong where tactic is concerned. We've got the Ten of Cups here, so this could be, and I would say that this is connected. The Ace of Cups, which is offered by this page, turns into the Ten of Cups here. And this is happy family, happiness on all levels. And there is some sort of a fulfillment here, but this is a 10. Again, it turns into the Ace. So completing something, this could even be a project, something around much happiness. Let's see. And we've got the Page of Cups. Wow. Very interesting, Leo. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. Now, we know Pisces is the house opposite to Virgo. And with the Page of Cups, this is showing up again. So whatever worry was surrounding this offer, it's moving into the month of May, where it's repeating itself. It's coming back, or it's still here. The offer is still on the table. Yeah. So beautiful, beautiful time in the month of May. Let's take now the month of June. We've got the Magician here, which is an ace up your sleeve, dear Leo. And this is in the house of Leo. So you are manifesting something. You've got all the tools here to make the magic. And it looks as though whatever is going on up there in the ethers is reflecting in your life. The Magician is someone who is very intelligent, someone who may have very strong communication skills. Now, the Magician rules, as I said, Gemini, but Virgo as well. Some of you may be dealing with a Virgo. Others of you may be on the cusp with Virgo. The Magician in the house of creation is beautiful. Now, the Magician also is sitting in the house of true love. Some of you may be communicating with a true love in the month of June here. And also this is the house of children, risk-taking. Someone is pulling a rabbit out of the hat right here in the month of June. Let's take a card. And we've got the Ace of Wands here. Ace of Wands is a new creation. This could be a new connection where there is a lot of passion. You may be communicating with someone that there is strong magnetism here. This could be strong love, but this could also be a strong attraction. This is Martian energy. Now, Mars is all about, desire, needing to move forward. This is an ace, another ace in the month of June. Ace of Wands can also be, yes, a new project that you are creating. This is, a gift from Spirit. So take advantage of the month of June here, dear Leo. Wonderful. Some of you now, I feel as though this is your energy, the fiery energy here. We do, aces are all about potential. Some of you may be moving into a very strong sexual connection. And this could be, of course, a lot of communication with a Magician. You may be dealing with someone that's very intellectual. Let's take the month of July, which is your birthday month, dear Leo. Now, this is the house of Cancer, the house of home. 9 of Pentacles, again, does speak of Virgo energy. 9 of Pentacles is someone who's standing strong where their finances are concerned, but they are alone. They're standing alone, quite independent in the Garden of Eden. Now, usually what I see in the 9 of Pentacles is that there is one pentacle missing from the energy of the 10 of Pentacles, which would be being very stable within a family union, a family security. I feel as though there is a lot of independence here for you, Leo. This could be you being the strong one financially. This could be you supporting others, even others financially. But I feel as though there is a sense of emotional sense of security where family is concerned. I feel as though you are the one that is providing for others here, but you're doing it alone. And we've got the King of Pentacles here, dear Leo. King of Pentacles is holding that 10th pentacle. The King of Pentacles for me is Taurus. For others of you, could be, yes, a Virgo or a Capricorn. This is a general reading. Now, the King of Pentacles is someone who's very stable, someone who could be a father figure. King of Pentacles is someone that holds they hold their kingdom in very high regard. So what I mean by that is that their kingdom would be their home, their sanctuary. This is someone who's very family orientated and someone who is a very good provider. So for those of you that are teaming up or dealing with someone that may even feel like family, now don't forget we've got the North Node looking towards Cancer. This could be a fated connection, one that you are moving towards, and they could be showing as very stable in the month of July, dear Leo. Let's look at the House of Gemini and the month of August, which is also your birthday month with the moon. And I'd like to say that from, I would say, end of July, August, September, October, we have a lot of retrogrades here. A lot of retrograding planets in this time of the year of 2020. King of Pentacles, as I said, is someone that may feel like family to you, and he's not going anywhere. Okay, he's holding that 10th of Pentacle, which I feel 10 Pentacles could be marriage, could be even teaming up and getting more secure where even your home is concerned. If this is someone that you are dealing with, they're not going anywhere. And they're, as I said, they are completing you, dear Leo. Now, also in June and July, we're going to have 3 eclipses. So we're going to have 2 lunar eclipses, and that's very interesting that we've got in the month of August. We are showing up here. We have the eclipsed moon. So I would say that whatever is going on in the month of June and July, you are still being affected in the month of August here with the moon card. And the moon does speak of your subconscious fears, maybe even very strong intuition. I do feel that this is probably, a new shift in your life. And we know that the moon, when we look at synastry, the synastry between 2 people, compatibility, right? We see the moon. It's very important. Okay, the moon can speak of the mother, but it can speak of motherly energies, but also very strong emotions. So having the moon card here right next to the King of Pentacles does signify changes where this relationship is concerned. Let's look at another card. Now, the moon can also speak of fears, strong intuition. The moon for me is also things to do with home and family. It does rule the 4th house of Cancer. Now, because this is the house of Gemini, Gemini is the house of communication, you may be needing to go with your intuition if there is lack of clarity, lack of communication, because we know that the moon, you have to go with your intuition instead of you know, actually it's things that are hidden. So let's take another card. And we've got the Ten of Swords. Wow. The Ten of Swords can mean something ending. We know that the Ten of Swords is another cycle completing. It does turn into the Ace, but there is some sort of a deception, something withheld from you that you cannot see. And obviously that's maybe the reason why we've got the Ten of Swords. So yes, it can be some sort of a deception because it's the house of Gemini. Gemini's neighbors, siblings, people that are close to your area. And it can also mean collaboration. There may be the ending of a cycle where collaboration is concerning because of deception. Now, collaboration can be on any level. Let's take another card on that. And we've got the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is someone who's driven by their passion. Now, the Knight of Wands can mean travel, can mean quick movement, someone who is driven by what they desire. This can also speak of, and sorry about the background noise, the rain is just starting. Knight of Wands can be quick movement. This can also speak of things to do with the house of Sag, because the house of Sagittarius, the Knight of Wands does remind me of Sagittarian energy. So something to do with foreign places and people. Now we know Sagittarius is also higher education. We know that the house of Gemini is the student, whereas Sagittarius is the teacher. So that could be some sort of an ending where something around education and knowledge is concerned. Now the Knight of Wands can also be someone who is not very stable, okay, because this is the player of the tarot, the player of the Knights. So this is someone who's not serious about commitment, okay. Let's look at now the month of September. We have got the Three of Cups. The month of September, and this is the house of Taurus, which is the house of money as well as values, self-worth. Three of Cups can mean, yes, celebration. It can also mean gossip, but it can also mean coming together with family, friends. Let's take another card. And we've got the Hanging Man again. Wow. Dear Leo, there is so much Piscean energy in your reading here. Now we know that there is some sort of a hold-up here. The Hanging Man again is spirit. This is also enlightenment. Some of you may find the enlightenment with situations to do with self-worth, sacrifice, money. There could be a bit of a hold-up. Or this could even be spiritual, the divine help towards something that you're going to be celebrating. So your sacrifices could be rewarded in the month of September, dear Leo. Okay. Now, you may be learning something off the others, off the grapevine, in relation to things that were Piscean. The house of Pisces can be things that have been hidden. So whatever has been hidden here in the month of August, I think you will find out about it in the month of September. Let's look at the next month, which is October, and the area of Aries. Aries is the warrior. Aries is a beginning, okay? We've got the Nine of Cups, which can be a wish fulfillment. Let's see. And we've got Six of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles is also Libra. Libra, which means partnerships, relationships, other people. There is balance and equilibrium here. There is also generosity. There is something very good going on in the month of October where relationships are concerned, because Libra is all about others. So we know that the scales here in the Six of Pentacles can also mean anything to do with legalities, For those of you that have got legal issues in the month of October, you may find that there is more balance, that you are balancing out your scales, maybe even receiving a payout. Now, if this is in relationships, someone is willing to put in the effort. Okay, someone is striving for balance, and balance is being brought forward here with the wish card, the Nine of Cups. Now, because Chiron, the wounded healer, is transiting the house of Aries, Chiron can be an open wound from the past, from a past lifetime. This could be that there is some sort of a healing coming through. It could be coming through from another person. So some sort of healing is being had here, healing around self-worth issues, which is going to make you very happy and very balanced. Let's look at the Ace of Pentacles, which is the month of November. You are starting something very stable, something that is, again, another gift from the universe. Ace of Pentacles is something very long-lasting. It is a commitment, a marriage, a child, for those of you that are hoping to become parents. Ace of Pentacles could be a new business. This could be a reward, anything to do with money coming through, money through business. This could even be a promotion. Let's take another card. This is the House of Pisces. Now, some of you are starting something stable. You're committing maybe to a Piscean person, sun, moon, or rising, I'm going to say. They could even have Earth in their chart, because we do have the Ace, which is Earth. We do have the King of Pentacles here. This could be the commitment in the month of November. And because this is Pisces, Pisces can also mean a divine union, a very spiritual connection. So your sacrifices may be paying off at this time. Let's take another card. And we've got the Two of Cups. So yes, this is a soulmate connection which shows up very strongly in the month of November. Now, Pisces can be also, it's the hidden house. It's something, this could be even clandestine relationships. The House of Pisces can also mean people that are from a distance. This could also mean, you know, Pisces can also be a very unconditional sort of a connection. Okay, something that maybe was unclear for you. You've got a lot of Pisces that is showing up very clearly right here. And this, because Pisces can mean endings as well. It's the ending of an era, the ending of some sort of a cycle where you've received the lessons. Your soul is being reborn here in a very divine union. And in the month of December, we've got the Six of Cups, which can mean the card of trust, the card of innocence, the card of children. This is also the House of Aquarius. So the person you're dealing with, dear Leo, could have strong Aquarius. Now, it's funny to see that the house opposite Leo is Aquarius. So this could be a karmic partner. Now, karmic partner doesn't mean that it's a nasty relationship. It means that it is fated for whatever reason. Let's take another card and see. You're ending the year in a sense of balance, finding balance. This could even be a friendship that's turned into love here. Let's take another card. And we've got the Five of Cups. So, wow, you are starting the year as you are ending it. Five of Cups, Six of Cups. So what this is telling me, because you've got the Five of Cups right there in January, what this is telling me is that you are revisiting the past. And November, December, we've got more eclipses. So this is going through another portal. Okay, so I'm thinking that there is connection. January and December, January of 2020 and December you are dealing with the same situation. Now, some of you may be making a choice between two people. We do have the Lovers card here. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands here. We've got the Page of Cups. Okay, we've got the Three of Cups here, which can mean another person in your life. Three people. We've got the Three of Swords here. This could mean that as a general energy with the Tower here, because this person is focusing on those Three of Swords, this could mean that some of you may be, yes, in a love triangle or making a choice between two different people. Let's take another card here on the Four of Swords. We know that fours always talk about home and family and being stable. And we've got the Page of Pentacles here. So there is a new beginning. The Page of Pentacles is this pentacle that is manifesting this Ace of Pentacles in the month of November. Now, pages are messages, right? They're messengers. The Page of Pentacles is looking at this pentacle, wanting to make it grow. Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Now, dear Leo, I would like to look at your love life. Let's take the Lover's Path Tarot. For those of you that are interested in what cards I'm using, they are in the description box below the video. Page of Pentacles is a youthful energy again. Could be an adolescent child, but it's also a message of stability, something that is growing in 2020. So please, Spirit, for Leo, what's going on in their love life? Leo, we have, wow, the Hanging Man. The Hanging Man again. So this is Pisces, once again, third time in your reading. Now, this is called sacrifice. And it's going to take time. Obviously, there is some sort of sacrifice that is being asked of you, dear Leo, in 2020. Okay, and this is also, you are gaining the knowledge, you are connecting to the divine. This could be a divine relationship, a spiritual connection that needs its time to come into fruition. Now we've got Orpheus and Eurydice. I don't know how to pronounce it in English. It's Eurydice in Greek. So I would suggest that you Google this connection and see what that's all about. You may receive more messages through that. Let's take another card. And we've got the Nine of Wands here. So it's not going to be easy. Now you may be dealing with someone that's put their walls up, but you're almost at the end of this battle, this sacrifice, this this big burden. And I'm going to say that you've got the Nine of Wands here, and you've also got that 10th wand here in the House of Leo, and we've also got the Knight of Wands that is holding that wand. So I don't know what this speaks of for you personally, okay, in your own personal situation. There is one wand that's missing here. It's showing up both in the months of June and August. Let's take another card. And we've got the Three of Cups here. Wow. So a positive ending. Some of you may still, even in the year 2020, be still dealing with a third-party situation. I do feel as though with the Wheel of Fortune in January, this could also signify some of you, because Jupiter can speak of divorce as well. And we've got the Scales here. So some of you may be also needing to file a divorce, or you may be hoping to get out of a relationship that may have been quite difficult. As you could see here with the Four of Swords, it's not easy. The shift that you're going through, you need to believe. We've got the Church here. You need to keep the faith that whatever is changing for you, it's bringing you closer to Spirit, and you are stabilizing something that's it's got the potential to grow. Now, we do have fire and water here, and water is more Pisces. Now, dear Leo, I am taking the Mystic Moon Oracles here, and I'm going to take one card on each month. So let's look at what's going on. January, please. We've got separation. Wow. Wow, Leo. Separation. Okay, that's the eclipse on the 10th of January. Okay. Let's see what's happening the next month, in the month of February. We've got self-worth. So yes, maybe that's what you are trying to figure out here in the month of February. There are self-worth issues here. Someone is not trusting in their capabilities, their abilities. Maybe your self-worth is taking a blow in the month of February. Okay, and what's with the self-worth, it does ring the house of Taurus, where Uranus is transiting, because this for me is Uranus. Okay, it's Uranian energy where there's a sudden shift, and this could also speak of freedom. Uranus transiting the sign of Taurus is changing our values. Okay, changing our values. Also with Chiron in Aries, our self-worth is changing. Let's look at the month of March. We have action. So there is a sense of inaction here with the Hanging Man and Temperance. Some of you are willing to take action here, but the Divine is saying don't do much in March. Okay, maybe the action is necessary from the other person. If you have sacrificed a lot, then you need to sit tight and see if you've been, some of you may have been in a relationship where you've been blocked for whatever reason with the Hanging Man. You're looking for answers from the Divine, from Spirit. This could even mean communication here. Someone's taking action. Okay. News is coming through in the month of March, and that is of course when Mercury will be turning direct. Let's look at the month of April. We've got mask. Wow. So someone is not being fully open and truthful with you here. And I've got a feeling, because the Page of Cups shows up again in the month of May, so some of you are not accepting maybe this offer because you feel as though someone's not being truthful, fully truthful. Now the mask can also mean, with the blindfold of the Eight of Swords, this could mean that there are still masks being worn and the truth not fully being told, but this could also be a perception. This could also be an illusion, because Pisces can mean illusion. Let's look at the month of May. And we've got bound. Wow. Dear Leo, this is the energy of the devil. Now the devil can mean, of course, it's like Capricorn energy. So it's very slow moving. It's very heavy. But this can also speak of fears. Now, I do feel with the Eight of Swords, the mask here, and the devil. The devil can mean a very strong sexual connection, a very, some kind of a cycle that you're going through. Now, with the Ten of Cups, we know that the Ten of Cups is the ending of some cycle. It may be because the Ten of Cups is a family, it's a family card. It's like, the happy family on all levels. You've reached the point of 10, which means that this is a cycle that is ending. Others of you, for some of you, I should say, you may be strongly connected to someone that you feel very sexually drawn to, magnetized, right? We've also got the Ace of Wands here. So both these cards are quite similar. So this could be the ending of a cycle, of a commitment. It's the ending of an era. Now, I'm going to say also that whatever you've been putting effort into, because that's what the devil is, it's effort. It's it can be strategic, but it can also mean that there is growth here, growth through lessons. You've put in the effort. This could also be the payoff. Getting paid by Saturn for the hard work that you've put in, the growth that you've matured, you've gone through the transformation, right? And the work has been done. So you've gone through some sort of a change. This is the house of Virgo. So Virgo is all about looking at the details, being very grounded, very steady, stable. Even this could even be, yes, receiving the rewards from your hard work through your daily routine. And this could be an offer that's coming through even where work is concerned. Let's take another card. Okay, the bound card is the devil. So again, some of you may also have restrictions where your happiness is concerned. It's asking for you to put more effort in. And we've got family. So again, with the Ten of Cups, I feel as though the restrictions could be from family, could be from your extended family, or it could even be from your one-on-one, like your committed family. The restrictions may be there, but I feel as though with the family card, for those of you that have been married to or committed to a narcissist, I feel as though there may be support through the family. And this energy is very pure, so you can trust this. Okay, Virgo is all about pure energy. Let's take, wow, what a month. What a month of May. Let's take the month of June, Leo. So we've got the Magician and the Ace of Wands, and we've got ascending. So yes, you may be ascending, whether it's a creative project, spiritually, ascending to a connection with a soul that you are connecting with, even spiritually, because I do see that this dark energy here, there is the completion of it. So we do have the choice here. Are you going to stand up for yourself? Do you feel enough? Do you feel worthy enough to continue your life and know that you are capable of anything that you put your mind to, and not get stuck in this difficult energy of the devil here? You know, the devil and the bound card is a perception. This is obviously enlightenment after that darkness. Now, some of you may have been dealing with someone that was quite the trickster. The Magician card beneath here could be someone that's trying to pull the wool over your eyes. You though, have got that enlightenment. Look at all that light. We've had the Hangman 3 times. This is the halo that you are wearing. Let's take the, wow, next month, which is the month of July. We've got reinvention. And again, Mercury retrograding. Yes, reinvention, redoing. You've got another chance here. As I said, there are a lot of retrograde planets here. So you are being reinvented here. For those of you that are reconnecting with this King of Pentacles, this is as though you're being given a second chance in the month of July. And this is your birthday month. So all the lights are on you. Reinvention where your home is concerned as well, your security. Let's look at the month of August. We've got the Moon, we've got the Ten of Swords and the Knight of Wands. And we've got stuck again. again, there is like you're reinventing yourself, but for whatever reason, your fears are holding you there. Now, if this is the Ten of Swords, whatever that is for you, with the Moon card, it does speak of fears, but it's saying that this cycle is over with. Logically, you're not stuck with the Knight of Wands. You are not stuck. You have to go with what you believe. This is the Sagittarian energy. Now, Sag could also mean traveling to a distant country, dealing with a foreigner. For whatever reason, there is some sort of a hold-up in the month of August. Whether it's you or whether it's someone else that you're dealing with, they may be the one that's stuck. Let's take another card and see what that stuck is all about. And I'm thinking that with all these retrogrades, that's got a lot to do with being stuck and not moving forward. Let's see. And we've got balancing the scales. So it's probably something legal, or that you're trying to find your balance before you can move forward. Okay, balancing the scales, beautiful. And this is the house of Gemini, which means collaboration. Okay, also. Now the month of September, with the Three of Cups and the Hanging Man, we have vibrations. This is obviously a very spiritual time. You are very sensitive to the energies. You are taking time out, meditating, and you're feeling, you're sensing your way forward. Let's take another card. This, I would say that this is very strong connection where the mind is connected to the soul and there is strong communication. You're picking up on this spiritual and also divine connection. So connecting on another level. I'm going to take another card. And we've got divine timing. So that's why we've got the Hanging Man. This is very Saturnian. Saturn is the Lord of Karma and the Lord of Timing. So there is divine timing in your house of money and your self-worth. Now, divine timing is in the house of Taurus. So for those of you that may be dealing with a Taurian individual, then this would say that divine timing is at present at play here. Okay, and we've got two cards that have opened up for the month of October. And this is the area of Aries as well. Wow. We have destruction, which is the Tower. And then we've got the signs. So the card of destruction does not necessarily mean that something is going to be destructing, coming down in your life. It could mean the Tower energies where there is a sudden shift and you've got the signs. This could be an epiphany, a strong epiphany of your wish fulfillment here. Now with the destruction card, many times I do see it as maybe weather, the weather, right? So difficult weather, things to do with on the collective scale where weather patterns are concerned because we've got Uranus transiting Taurus. Taurus is also the earth, and that's why we've got freaky weather conditions. This may be showing up in the month of October. Now, two cards have just opened up for the month of November. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. We have cycles and patience. The card of cycles, again, does bring the moon back into focus here. Something is being hidden, something that you cannot see. You need to use your perception, your intuition, and know that this is another cycle coming back. And what is this cycle? Something to do with stabilizing a romantic connection, getting real where a romantic connection is concerned. Why? Because this is the house of Pisces, and Pisces is also a divine connection. Okay, it's also the end of a cycle. And it's asking still for patience here. As you could see, the House of Pisces, which is also signified by the Hanging Man, it's still asking for patience. So you may be dealing with someone that's, maybe they've got their own issues. Maybe this is a karmic relationship that you are both receiving the lessons. But not only that, for someone, for a situation to culminate, because we've got divine timing here, the divine, which is spirit, they need to make sure that everyone is in place at the right time. Everyone needs to be in a certain area of life. Divine timing is very important, and things come when they're meant to come. So let's look at the last month. Oops. We've dropped a card. Contemplation. Now this was half turned, so I'm going to say that someone is in contemplation here. They're thinking very strongly about the past. They're midway between the past and the future, I would say here. Now, contemplation, we've got the Six of Cups there. Now, because this is the house of Aquarius, Aquarius is the future. Contemplation can also mean that someone is very far ahead where their thoughts are concerned, because Aquarius is the ingenious mind. Aquarius is also other people. It's the house of humanitarianism. It's the house of freedom. Someone is seriously thinking. If you're dealing with someone that is very free-spirited, they could be halfway to being ready to commit, if you get what I mean. Let's take, and I do feel here that there is a realization that this is a soulmate connection. That's what the contemplation is about. And we've got lessons. Wow. Lessons, yes. A major year of lessons for Leo. And we've got mirroring, so know that what you're going through, the other person is also going through. But also what is going on up there in the ethers is being reflected down here and in your life in 2020. I'm going to take one card. Wow. And we've got fall. And fall does remind me of Christmas because of that pumpkin. And this card actually fell out on its own. It fell on the side again. So that can mean a lot. First of all, this is the month of December, which is the time of Capricorn, Aquarius, Capricorn. For others of you, this does speak of the season of fall, autumn. So if you are in the Northern Hemisphere, obviously this speaks of maybe the next time of fall, which would be September. If you are in the Southern Hemisphere, then this would be speaking about roughly March. Let me take, sorry, this card was here. I'm going to take one more card, please, Spirit. One more card for Leo and 2020. What do they need to know? Leo, union. A strong union, very karmic, very filled with lessons. You are ascending through all these lessons. Patience is a virtue. You've got the Hanging Man so many times. And I know how hard it is to tell a fire sign to be patient. What I'd like to do now is I'm going to take a message from heaven for you, dear Leo. I think the reading has gone long enough. For 2020, please, Spirit, for Leo. 2020 for Leo. What is the message from heaven? And we have, let the animals on earth support you. Feel their unconditional love. There's that Piscean word again. Unconditional love. Now, dear Leo, you are usually depicted by that Queen of Wands in the tarot who has got a black cat. So this is a very lucky year for you. That's how I see this black cat. And also unconditional love. That's what the divine is asking from you. It's also saying that there is unconditional love where your romantic relationships are concerned, but not only romantic, also family relationships. Now, let's take a universal love oracle. Also, this card here is saying that it may be lucky for you to, if you don't have a cat, if you don't have a kitty, why not purchase a black cat? She may bring you luck. Listen also to messages coming from animals. Now, because Virgo is also the house of pets, this would also speak to those of you who are on the cusp with Virgo. Okay, for those of you that are cross-watching, if you are Virgo, this reading could be prominent for you as well. You may receive some messages. So please, Spirit, for Leo, what does Leo need to know? And we've got love, Leo. Let's read from the book and see where this love is coming from. Okay. Mind you, you are the only sign that's gotten this card. Let love guide your speech, thoughts, and actions, and a relationship will dramatically improve. Know that love heals all things. It illuminates hearts and minds, opens doors previously closed, and reveals pathways that were once hidden. Love is not merely responsive. It anticipates and tends to future needs. Love wants what is good for the sake of goodness. It keeps no tabs and collects no recompense. Love is its own reward. Love has but one enemy, and that is fear. So be fearless. The next time you're about to react or respond to any situation through fear, stop and replace the fear with love. You will be amazed by the results that this simple change will bring. Shift into love and offer kindness. Shift into love and find courage. Shift into love and know peace. Beautiful message to finish off your 2020 reading. There is a very substantial and very important relationship here. This is a divine union, dear Leo. I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support, for commenting, sharing, subscribing, all those things. Thank you so much. Wishing you many, many blessings for the year 2020. Looking forward to connecting with you very soon. Much love, much light. Bye-bye.